These are my 5 favorite book club books from last year. I host a book club called the Sick Book Club. We read a lot of different kinds of books. These are my 5 favorites. There's really only one that I didn't like from last year, and that is Circe by Madeline Miller. I loved Song of Achilles. I just had a really hard time getting into this one. I gave it a fair shake, read like 100 pages. It just wasn't for me, I guess. I don't know. At number 5, I'm going with James by Percival Everett. If you feel like you need to read Huckleberry Finn before reading this, don't feel that way, because I didn't, and I absolutely love this book. It was very punchy, very addicting to read. I read it in like a day and a half, and there are a lot of like whoa moments in here. I just loved it. It is so good. At number 4, I'm going with one I was kind of surprised I loved as much as I did, and that is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I had kind of had thought, seeing the movie so many times, reading this was going to be a bit redundant. Not the case. There are different story beats, different character motivations. The story is a little bit different. It's dinosaurs on an island eating people. It's kind of sick, you know what I mean? I loved it. At number 3, I'm going with The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Going into this, I had heard that people either love it or hate it. I apparently love it. This is for me, I guess. I love dark academia, as it turns out, and these characters are the worst, and I love them, and I loved reading about them, and the writing is probably what I loved most about this book. I just could not put it down. Really, it was so good. At number 2, I'm going with one of the best books I've ever read in my life, and that is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. I could have put this at number 1. This is a powerhouse of a book. If you think life is interesting and you like interesting characters and you like writing that is going to make your brain go whoa, this is for you. And I do apologize, it's probably getting really old at this point, but we did read 11/22/63 as part of my book club, and I'm putting this at number 1. It feels almost kind of weird to put this over East of Eden just because of how incredible that book is, but I have read this twice and I get nostalgic for each time I read this book. I think back to those times and I'm like, oh man, wasn't life just so good when I was reading that book? I just enjoy it that much. This book is about love. It's about love. It's just about finding yourself in the world. I just love it so much, so much. And real quick, I apologize again. I do need to mention quickly, I have a pre-sale going for these shirts right now until the end of the week. If you're interested, the link's in the thing. Strawberry bubbly, really good.